Wizards opening. To see available tickets for the upcoming games, stop by the Winning Windows today. The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security guard, or arena staff.
Oh, say does.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jrue Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for these guys,
lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Koulibaly, pass to Sarr. Down low. Kicks it out to Middleton. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Middleton's got 5.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
MP looking around. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Pass to Champagny. Middleton outside. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. To the inside, Sarr, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Outside Curry. Pass to MP. Here's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, it doesn't get much easier in that pool, patting those assist numbers.
Curry passes to Butler. Now Collins from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. Down low. Here's Sarr. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Here's Sarr. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Butler. Baseline try. And he knocks the jumper down. Butler's got his 2nd basket.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Here's Poole. The Warriors pull it in. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
MP outside. Launches it. The shot off that time. Oh, MP with a block. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the Wizards leading by just. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Corey Kispert. He's out there with George. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. 4-3. Another three for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Brogdon. Fires for 3. I won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Pass to Carrington. They need this. Kicks it to George. Oh, stolen by Payton. And they're on the break. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gill's checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Brogdon, the pass to George. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Carrington. Lets it fly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And here are the Warriors now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Brogdon from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Pass to Gill. Outside Brogdon. Wide open. Rebounded by Green.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
On the wing, MP fires from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Wizards trail by 14. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA.
Substitution on the court.
Get him, MP.
Pass to Champagny. To the middle. Here's Poole. Poole work in the interior.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Pajemski with it. 8 points in his last time out. And here's Collins for three. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Poole shot is off. The Warriors lead by 17. Fires the three. Collins, no good. Poole against Butler. Koulibaly on the wing. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. Collins right side. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We'll be right back after this word.
I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for them. We're the ones who's got to watch this.
You kept watching? I was on my tablet catching up on my favorite shows.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Wizards. And that's it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big... checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Koulibaly. Collins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, BA. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. MP is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. MP left side. Connects from downtown.
This is what total commitment gets you. MP endures and is well rewarded for it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Warriors, MP at the line for 1.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, BA, it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent. And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
MP shot is off. Washington has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That free throw, no good. George, he's checked in for Washington. The Warriors also with a sub. Fields checked in for Stephen Curry. No good on the second free throw. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA, and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Here's MP, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Kuminga. Collins inside, and it's good for 2. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Inside, here's Champagny, and good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Nice feed by Brogdon. Excellent at whipping those passes to open teammates.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George against Butler. Shoots over George, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Sinks it from distance. Champagny's got 11 points. Now Butler. Collins outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with a fit. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Sadiq Bey out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's George. And it's Carrington in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. 11 feet out. It's hauled in by Carrington. Wizards trail by 21. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 in the second half.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Brogdon with a bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Warriors lead by 22. Outside Kuminga. Collins with it. Now guarded by Bey. On the wing, MP. From deep. Rebound, Washington. Here's Brogdon on the take. And Brogdon with the stuff.
He can explode to the hoop. Brogdon, he can change speeds in a hurry.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Collins for 3. He's off on that one. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Brogdon. Kispert with the ball. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's George. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. And the Warriors miss again.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. MP's got 40 points.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Low block shot. Sarr misses.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
MP outside. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He slams it home and get some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Fades and shoots. Collins, no good. And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. Outside Koulibaly. Middleton outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Here's Collins. The baseline J is off the mark. It's Poole on the wing. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Moody. 30 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. For 3, Collins. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016, that was the top spot until Klay took it.
Hits yet again! Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed,